Assalamu alaikum. This is Brother Kadir on Words Make People. A word is anything that brings a message to your mind. There are words that define themselves, where you don't have to go to the dictionary or to Google to get the definition. And what do I mean by that? In the word cheat is the word heat. In the word heat is the word eat. If you cheat yourself, you're going to catch the heat, you won't eat. What do I mean by that? You have a production of knowledge within yourself to accomplish what you want to accomplish. You have power. You have the capability to do what's necessary for you, not to be begging, complaining, asking for reparations and all that other stuff. You have the knowledge within yourself, within your gut, within your soul, within your spirit, in your natural nature to accomplish. And you should go for it. So there are words that define themselves, where you don't have to go to the dictionary or to Google to get the definition. There are more words as you will follow along, and we'll let you know. So today, the 26th of January 2023, we have a special guest with us today. She's a little nervous, but it's okay. I understand that. But for those of you that are still wearing the mask, be assured there's germs out there. There's the flu out there. There's all kind of things out there. So use your discretion. You know your health. You know what you have to do. You know what's important. And so you have to make that decision as to what you think is best for you. And so we pray for all those individuals that passed away, all the family members that are mourning for their loved ones that passed away. And we know that there's gun violence all over the world, all over the country, and it's continuing. We pray for all those that's been victimized by things that they have no control over. These are signs for us when we see in the creation, when these things happen, it's a sign for us that we must do something. And I ask you, as my brother asks his audience, Joe Madison, what are you going to do about it? So today, Shoshana,
yes,
she's here with us today. She's so excited. I met her at the last day of Kwanzaa at the program, and she was selling her goods, and I went over, I bought a few things, and I said, well, maybe would you like to be on our show so we can advertise and you can inspire other people to get started in business and do what you're doing and be courageous the way you're courageous? And so she says, yes. She said, are you kidding me? Are you sure? I said, yes. And here she is today. So Shoshana, please tell us,
yes,
introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, let us know what's going on.
Hi, good day. My name is Shoshana. I'm the owner of Nello Botanica. I'm originally from Jamaica, and I want to bring a spiritual, like a Botanica store here in the capital region. It's a small business. Right now I don't have a store, but I have an online. So most of my event, I give out my cards, send them to the website, and
Great, excellent. And you're going to find her on 518 Blacklist. She's going to be on the Blacklist program that we have for all vendors and business people to send your information in. We're going to be putting this out during the month of African American History Month. It's free, no charge. Your business, your name, your telephone number. And so Shoshana, give us that information now, your telephone number, your website, your email, whatever you want to give us, so you can give it at the end as well too, because there are people that's waiting to write this down so that this way they can call you and contact you. Please give that information now.
Again, it's Nello Botanica Spiritual and Culture Supplies. The phone number is 518-280-4648. My Instagram is nellobotanica@gmail.com. The website www.nellobotanica@gmail.com.
Now she says Nello. Is it N-E-L-L-O?
Yes.
N-E-L-L-O Botanica.
Botanica.
Okay? That's right.
Yes.
There you go. We don't want to mess up, So
right.
It's exciting that we know that she has products here and she wants to share some of the products, what they do. And so we're not too much about what they cost because we know you're going to buy some. We want to be concerned about what kind of products does she have, and how these products can assist and help in your daily life, in your ongoing life. And so she's here to share all the different things that she has here, as much as she possibly can within this short period of time, because our time is going to be moving pretty fast. And so she's going to make sure that she speaks to you in your language, and she's going to be speaking to her people in their language, which is our people as well too, for those of you who don't understand. Shoshana, go ahead.
Yes. So I got essential oils. This one is uncrossing, remove any bad energy, from you. And also prosperity. Of course, who don't want prosperity?
That's
right. Good positive energy, all of that. I also got Ruda, the soaps, good luck, This one is real good. I use it. I love it.
Very good. Very good.
And this one is anxiety to relieve stress and depression and down. You want to be.
So Shoshana took some of this here depression before she got here today, but it's not working too good because she's like, I can't believe I'm on television here, and Kadia really invited me to come here. And
yes.
It's like it's happening, you know what I mean? So she's still a little nervous,
yes,
but it's okay. Everyone that comes here, they're a little nervous, you know what I mean? So It's good to know that whenever you have some nerve issues, you can calm down, some stress or whatever. She has a product here that can accommodate and can assist, So that's good to know that there are things that can help you through life, whatever you need. And so if you ever wanted to just get a second opinion, your doctor gives you a first opinion, and he says, go to the pharmaceutical and get this medication. Shoshana is going to say to you, well, you ought to try one of these products I have here first, maybe, rather than going to the pharmaceutical. And so you have choices to make. You have to make a decision after you get the information. So please, Shoshana, what inspired you to want to get involved in the Botanica?
Well, my family is always in the spiritual, and it's also from my ancestors. I'm very deep in the ancestral, my, altar.
Very good.
So I want to bring to the region, what I'm doing, helping people to get there.
Yes. Excellent. Yes.
You
hear that? So this is important that Shoshana stated something that is number one priority for all people. Why? Because we do know that our ancestors, we believe, had better behavior than the behavior that we see in the world today to a large degree, and that we should follow them and find out what is it that they did that caused for them to have less stress, less negative attitude, a positive work spirit, to want to work and not ask for handouts and want this and want that and welfare and reparations and all these other kind of things. What caused for them to have a vision and a goal and a purpose to want to accomplish, and not just to be hanging around and just crying and asking people for money, this, that, and the other, knowing that you have a good work ethic and you should wake up with an energy and produce for yourself, because the food will taste better when you go buy it, when you make it your own money. So I'm glad you mentioned she has that ancestral spirit in her that we all should have in us from our ancestors, from what they did to allow for us to get to where we are today. So I like that. Very good. And that should be very inspiring to hear from people on a regular basis that will help us get to where we want to go. So continue, Shoshana. Continue on, please.
Yes. So we got the bath. This is an all-purpose bath. Good for luck, money, success, prosperity, health, protection. We need all that. We need to put on all that. So I have the bath also.
Very good.
I'm from the island, so I can't get to the river or the ocean to wash that salt away. So now the liquid,
Yes.
So to put on.
Now, did you hear what she said now? She said the number one killer for African Americans in America is hot sauce. She said salt It is salt. When you go to the doctor, high blood pressure. And she says she can't get to the river to go wash it off or drain your system to get that salt out of your system. When you go and buy food and you put a whole lot of salt on your system and it gets in there and it causes you to have health issues. So that is a product that we ought to make sure that bath product, we need to make sure that we have it to cleanse us both externally and also internally. There's some things as well too. That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, it's just more of the body outside.
That's right.
Of the body outside.
Well, we do know that when you're working and you're working in your clothes, and when you sweat, that salt comes out and leaves a white stain on your clothing, right? So it's in your clothes and on your body, from your pores. That's right. So here it is. She has a product to get rid of all of that, So this is just good to know, because many people don't understand that, But you're bringing it out, and I'm just understanding that excellent product there. Very good.
That's why it have different meanings. So this one is the all-purpose.
All-purpose.
The money, the success, prosperity. Like you said, it come from your pores because you sweat.
That's right.
So you want to wash that.
That's right.
Yep. So this one good to use in your bathtub or your bucket, home, Yep, so you could use this one. It's a liquid bath.
Excellent.
Yep.
Excellent.
Also, we got the sage car spray. A lot of people can't take the smoke.
Okay.
So we have the spray.
The spray.
Yep, you can spray it in your cars, in your home, and they are all skin friendly, pet friendly.
Wow.
Yep. So it's good for the car also, not only the home.
So the sage, many times people burn it.
Burn it, right.
And the smoke,
And the smoke, but we got the liquid.
You get the liquid now.
Yeah. So we make it in the car spray, not only just, the burning spray.
Very good.
Got the liquid.
Excellent.
Yep.
It has a nice fragrance too.
Yep. It's nice.
Okay, excellent.
This one is a prosperity wash. It also could use on the body and in your home, in your business, put in your bucket. You need that prosperity not only on your body, but also in your home. You want to bring it in. So this one is a good one also to have.
Very good.
Yep.
And you use these products yourself?
Yes, I do.
Very good.
Yep.
That keeps you in the right spirit.
More grounded and more balanced. It's like the seventh chakra. We need all of that to be grounded and, because sometimes we off. So we got to stay back on track. Stay focused.
Yes.
Not only ourselves.
Yes, that's right.
It's like you burning sage, but the energy is still there in your home or in your car. So also you want to cleanse the home.
Yes.
You want to cleanse your car also.
The way you cleanse your body?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So this is what all these products also for.
Beautiful. Excellent. It's good that we have an explanation for products, right?
Yes.
Just selling a product and says that, it smells good and this, that, but you're giving explanation as to the true essence of what the product actually does and what the fragrance does and how the product is safe. It's not damaging to animals or children and things of this nature, and what the fragrance actually does to the inner self. And so that's good that you explain it like
they're
that.
all skin friendly, pet,
Good. Excellent. Okay.
Florida water, of course, the great Florida water. You can use them on all your spiritual items. Take a bath, in your house. You can mop the floor. It's really good.
Wow.
We have
multi-purpose.
Yes. It's like a double action. It's the same thing as the Rura. It's very good. You want to take off that energy and also take off negative and put on positive.
Good.
So this one is really good.
Okay.
Use it on your skin, your house.
Sure.
Very good.
And you make these products affordable.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
So this way, you're not trying to get rich fast.
No.
You're trying to make sure the persons get the true worth and value out of the product.
Yes.
And even if the product may be a little more, they know what they get out of it is worthy to pay a little more for it if they have to.
Yes.
So they know that it's working on places in their home or their business or their body that needs to be worked on, let him know the product. Very good.
And I'm also here to help people, not just only for the money.
Yes.
Because a lot of people out there are still lost, and we need help.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You could go to the doctor, you could go here or there, but spiritually, we need grounded, balance, and we need help ourselves. And a lot of people not coming out with that and telling the truth of what's going on. So we all need spiritual cleansing, spiritual health in our home, in ourselves, everyone around us.
Excellent.
We need it.
She's talking the right language. She says she has a product here to help clear this mind up, to get our right mind back. Because right now we have the mind of somebody else. Because we want to change our disposition in life that the Creator gave us and be somebody else that we can't be. And we're going to this mirror and that mirror and that mirror and trying to be that. And she's saying, no, these products cleanse you to help you understand who you really are, who you should be focusing on, and that's you, and not commit the number one crime, self-abuse. And so I like that. That's a very, very excellent. Please continue, because I'm getting excited, I'm inspired myself to help by everything.
And also I got the health cologne. This one is also good. You know, surgery, if you're feeling too much, this will also uplift you. You know what I mean? It's not really do like, you know, the healing, but uplift. You know what I mean? From the pain, and it's all in your mind also.
Yes, that's right.
You know, so we need a cologne to put on us, you know.
That's uplifting to help us get through whatever we're going through.
Yes.
To a large degree.
So we also have them in cologne. You know, so yeah. I got the Tree King. It's like a sage, and it's also the frankincense and myrrh. You know, so the Tree King is good to burn with a charcoal in your pot. I didn't bring the pot. Right. Just like how you got the sage, and you got the frankincense and myrrh. Also, you got the Tree King. They did give this to Jesus in the mage.
Excellent.
This was the Tree King. They give to Jesus.
Excellent.
Right. So these two could burn together in your home. You know, and also cleanse away all that negative energy. So these are good.
Good. And so see, these are things that we need to understand that in Scripture that we hear about through the prophets that came through God that used the natural things. Because there wasn't doctors giving no pharmaceuticals out during those times. They were looking for the natural things that gave them upliftment and gave them things that would help them get through the crisis of mindsets during those times. Because, you know, believe me, there were those that wasn't believing in Jesus and Noah and Elijah and none of them. And so, you know, they had to work all day trying to share with people, to let people know that I'm here for a purpose and a reason to help get our right minds back. And that's a struggle. Working with people trying to let them know to live the natural life. And they have to have something that they need to go home to rather than Jack Daniels and Corona and all those other drinks. Here's something that will help you have less stress, less complications, that will help you get back to your normalcy, to your right mind, to your strengths that you need. Sage, that's beautiful, excellent. That's really good.
So this is the Tree King, and like I said, you can, you know, burn this with the charcoal in your pot, you know. Take away that bad energy. You know, away.
Energy,
because you know you got sage, so also got the Tree Kings. And also we have the room spray. This is a reversible spray. You can use it in your room and also on your skin. You know, anything that, you know, the enemy sent to you, you can just
That's good to know. So, you know, this is a real Febreze, you know, that you can try it and see if it works. Because these are the things.
It worked. All of it worked. I use all of them. They work.
Excellent. And these are the things that we're not familiar with. Because we're being bombarded every day with commercials of products that has things in it that may not be good. Okay? It's just like if we knew the importance of baking soda. Baking soda cleans the teeth white like no other. But if you notice, all toothpaste has baking soda in it.
Right.
And so baking soda just alone, for what it costs, to make it happen for you is just marvelous. It's just beautiful to have it like that, you know? So it's just exciting to know that these are the things that are important, that allows you to get to where you want to go and do what you have to do. And so, so Junior is really helping us and letting us know the things that's necessary for us to be able to be an effective, more reliable person and relying on self.
Yes.
And so that helps us a little bit more, you know. So her guests are here to see her. They're just coming in right now. We got about 7 more minutes for the show. And so she went through the products here. Please share with us a few more things about what you believe is necessary that may not be here or are here, that is central, that it should be a part of, so this way they can really catch on and utilize it, and make sure we get that number out again. And get that email out again as well, too, please.
Yes. Majority of the stuff is here. Like I said, I don't have the store as yet. It's the website I have, and I do a lot of events. And
so the events is going to be coming up. There's a lot of events coming up. African American History Month is coming up next month. Today is the 26th, and so any kind of event during the course of the year, if you know of any events, you should really contact her, call her at her number, let her know, so she can get a booth space and get a table and set up and continue sharing the love that she shared with us today about the products that are essential, that's necessary for humans to get better and more important results from, that could help us in our life, that would allow for us to be more effective in what we do and help us with stress and other things that are contemplating our minds on a regular basis, you know. And so she uses the products, which she should.
Yes, I do.
She's not selling you something she doesn't use. And so we recognize that the sage and all the other products that she mentioned here are essential and necessary for us to have, because it's important, from soap to hair to the body, and cleaning the salt and things of this nature, because as you stated, you're not near the water where you get it, but there are products here that can give you what you necessarily need in order to accomplish your goal and objective for that particular day or that week, in the car, at your business, or at home. And so we're glad to hear that Shoshana was inspired by her ancestors. This is what all humans should be inspired by, their ancestors. Know your tree, know how you got to where you are. You did the Michael Jackson, you looked in the mirror, you were truthful with yourself, and you said to yourself, yeah, I made it. Even though my mother didn't do what I wanted her to do, or my daddy might not have been around, but I was able to get some insight from what my mother gave me to be inspired to move on and do better, because I know it's important that I help my children and other children who are the extended father or mother or uncle or big brother too, and make it happen. So this way we can do better things in life for people that's doing things that's not necessarily important. So again, Shoshana, I'm glad I met her at the last day for Kwanzaa, and I mentioned to her we're going to put her on the airways, and she didn't believe me. She said, and then when she got here today, she was shaking, all excited and everything, you know. She said, TV, you know, so she's calmed down quite a bit now after she went through all the products, you know. So what are the products that you do have that are not here today, maybe, that you want to share, because you couldn't bring everything today, that you want to share with the audience that is necessary for them to have?
Well, the beard, we have beard oil.
Oh boy, okay.
Yes.
Very good.
We got lotion, the shea butter, peppermint, body mist.
Body mist?
Yup. Deodorants in the spray, all natural.
Wow.
Yup. So
Excellent. And so many times when we look at products that we buy from the various stores that we go into, may not possess the ingredients that's in a lot of these products. Yes. Because they may be compounded with other things that
Yeah.
may not be, essentially good for a person to take
Yeah.
because they want to get it. But when you get natural products like this here and you use them on a regular basis,
Yes.
you're eventually going to see and feel the results.
Yes. Yes.
That's what's important. That's what's essential. That's what's necessary. So, we look at where you came from and recognize how you were inspired there. And now you're here in America, and you're inspired to want to eventually get a place of your own.
Yes.
And your company is called Universal Concepts, and what we do is we help people get from A to Z. And so we can help and you acquire a building. We do first-time home buyers.
Okay.
And first-time home buyers for business and house that you can live in, you know what I mean? And so we want to stay connected so we can follow through and see how we can assist, that we have an inroad into where we can help you get what's necessary,
Yes.
Don't worry about credit repair and monies and things of this nature, because you just need to know that if there's a will, there's a way, a legal will and a legal way, that we want to be able to make to do that. And so we're just very excited that we have you here today. We're very excited that your guest came today.
Yes.
And we really feel good that you're able to explain to the people exactly what the products do in a short period of time that we have. And I mentioned to you that the time is going to go by real fast. We have 2 minutes left. Are there any last words you want to say in the last 1 minute I'm going to give you and a minute I'm going to have for myself?
Yes. I just wanna shout out to my business partner, Marsha, Julia. I love you guys. And Nello, my son. The name Nello is from my son.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Good.
So just go together with the Botanica. Nello Botanica.
And give us the telephone number you have again?
Is 518. The phone number. The card fell down.
Where's your card? Your card fell down. Okay. At least we have it. Our producer going to make sure it's going to be on the screen as well too. We're going to have it there. So that's good that it fell down. That shows that you were nervous and you was all excited. And that's what you're supposed to be, natural here. And then you have it just like that. I'm very happy that we had you here.
Thank you.
Let's not let it be the last time. And so hopefully as you progress along, as business grows, you want to continually, because the purpose was to inspire others.
Yes.
To see how they can do things and not be afraid, not have the fear, and be excited about the thoughts that they have, the vision they have, the passion that was given by the Creator, the passion to accomplish and to go and make things happen, because every human being has a passion. So I want to say thank you, Shoshana, for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
For being here. You were on time. I like you who was on time as well. That was good. And so, you had called me earlier and wanted to make sure that you were still scheduled for today. And I assured you that you were still scheduled for today. When you came down and said, she said, I know it's going to be like this, but you were able to be here.
Thank you.
We want to thank the listening audience today for tuning in to Words Make People. A word is anything that brings a message to your mind. We thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to allowing for you to understand that we all should be a part of making progress in the world that we're in with our family, our community, and society. Thank you very much. This is Brother Kadir. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.
All set. You got to do it.